Were you raised in a culture you deeply cherish, but being a girl was a flaw within it? Did you experience constant control, shame, or the message that your worth depended on staying small, quiet, and obedient? This was likely all done under the guise of protection, or the insinuation that girls are a burden. And that kind of conditioning doesn't just disappear. It follows us into adulthood. It shows up in how we express ourselves or hold back. It can give us pause in how we perceive or are willing to interact with our own bodies. It can be a fear of being too much, not enough, or bringing shame to the very culture we love. This tapping session is here to help you. It's a longer one, but this is a lifelong trauma with lots of layers, so it's here to help you gently release what was never yours to carry, while still appreciating your heritage for all of its beautiful attributes. You can see in the description box for a few articles on the research, the science on how this works. Before we begin, rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10 how intense this feels to you right now. That clash between loving your culture and all the hurt and anger knowing your culture also harmed you simply for being a girl. And then if anything comes up while we tap, memories, emotions, physical sensations, just keep tapping and breathing. Let it move through you. And when you can, go back to repeating after me. So that's all you need to do. Tap with, repeat after me. Even though I was raised in a culture I love, but where being a girl felt like a burden or a flaw, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I felt hated, unwanted, devalued, and bullied by my own culture just for being a girl. I'm open to healing and supporting myself now. Even though my culture has spent generations telling us they are harsh and demanding of us as girls for our protection, I'm open to seeing that their fears were not and are not my truth. Even though part of me still carries the fear of dishonoring my beloved culture by releasing this pain, I choose to honor myself, my healing journey, and everything that is amazing about me as a girl. Even though I still carry this historical and personal pain in my body and nervous system. I choose to feel safe enough to release what no longer serves my highest good while still respecting my roots. I wasn't treated the same as the boys. It was so unfair. I had to be careful, quiet, good. I felt smothered. I felt unworthy, not equal to the boys. Everything I did felt like it could bring shame to my family and my culture. All that constant stress and fear as a young girl. A child, I was exhausted. I'm so exhausted now, still dealing with it. The way I dressed, the way I spoke, how I walked, who I spent time with. Every move I made felt like it could be used against me or seen as a threat. And to not follow the rules exactly. The punishment, the coldness, the words that devalued me. Made to feel like I deserved all the abuse because I'm a girl. Oh, that's so awful. I'm so angry about that. So hurt. Being raised to believe girls had to be small, quiet, obedient. We couldn't just be like the boys, having fun, being loud. Constantly felt like we were under watchful eyes. It's just awful. I can't believe my culture that I love pushes this crap still. Why do grown women still go along with this? I'm so mad at them all. Aunties, grandma, my mom. We need to do better. We need to let this generational nonsense go. Let all this gender bias go. I'm letting it go right here, right now. Letting it go. I was a kid and love felt conditional. How dare they? Love based on how I acted, what I wore, who I talked to. My culture says it's for our protection. Seriously, all I felt was controlled, scared, unwanted. Because of them, I still carry. Being ashamed of my very being. Because I'm a girl? Stop it. This ends with me. No. The boys never had to carry this fear of dishonor. This weight of being a female. I will not keep feeling like this. I drop it here. I will not put this on other little girls in my culture. Breaking these chains right now. It still hurts deeply that I was hated, devalued for being a girl in my culture. But I'm beginning to release that now. That was about them and their trauma, not about me. The part of me that believes I have to prove I'm worthy of love and acceptance now, still, I'm letting that go too. I know I am worthy of all good things. As a girl, as a woman, I am valuable always. They said it was to protect me, but it didn't feel like protection. It felt like being hated, unwanted. It felt like being bullied and less valuable. Because I'm a girl? Come on, no. It felt like absolute control. Absolutely not okay. They said they were afraid of the world, afraid of what it meant to be a girl in it. And they projected those fears onto me, into how I acted and believed about myself. It felt like they were more afraid of their honor being stained. It felt like they were more worried about their bearing in the community. Instead of just letting me be a kid, just like the boys. Why couldn't they just let me make mistakes and then defend me to family, friends, neighbors? No, I just had to be perfect in order to have any value as a girl. Maybe they didn't know better. They were caught in generations of their own unhealed pain. They were repeating the same harm our culture put on them about girls. Okay, but that doesn't mean it didn't hurt me deeply. Doesn't mean it was okay. Why couldn't they have been the generation to break this cycle? No, I have to do it now. It's so unfair this was put on me, on all the girls in my generation. All the girls in my culture. Being a girl is equal to a boy, absolutely as worthy. I am worthy, valuable, equal to boys. As a woman, I am equal to men. It's okay. I don't have to carry this pain, this inherited trauma any longer. What if this was never about me being less than as a girl? What if it was just about their fear, their own unaddressed wounds? What if it was just their generational conditioning? What if they were hurting too? They just passed down what they never healed, never questioned in our culture. The entire culture is passing it down because it hasn't healed. I'm allowed to grieve the way I was raised, the pain I endured. without hating myself or my culture. I can hold on to what's beautiful, rich, and meaningful about my heritage. And still let go of what hurt me. How my entire culture hurt me and other girls. I can do that. Drop it all now. Releasing all the pain and drama my culture and family put on me for being a girl. All the trauma and hate, I let it go. It's okay to love my roots and rewrite my story within them. I'm safe. I'm okay. As a girl, as a woman, I'm okay now. I am not less because I am a girl. I am powerful and worthy. I didn't deserve the shame, the silence, the fear. I never deserved feeling unwanted or devalued. I get to unlearn what was taught to me. I'm allowed to be loud, to take up space. It's okay to make my own choices and to trust my own voice. I am safe now to reclaim my power, my dignity, and my inherent worth as a girl. It wasn't my fault. It was never my fault. So I no longer carry their pain. I drop their fears and their generational hatred of girls. I'm proud of myself for facing this today. Proud of myself for honoring my truth while still loving my heritage. Proud of myself for breaking these chains. I deserve peace in my body, my mind, and my relationships. Free from all past burdens. I carry the strength of my ancestors. Using that strength, I'm allowed to do it differently, creating a new legacy. I am worthy of respect and dignity always, no matter my gender. I honor all these parts of me that survived, that adapted, that found strength. I honor the parts of me that are still healing, still unfolding. I'm proud of myself for showing up for this work today. I begin to build my own freedom as a girl. I'm creating a new way of being for me and for future generations of girls in my culture. I honor myself by choosing love, truth, and my own authenticity. I take what was meant to silence and control me and use it now to set myself truly free. Take a deep breath and see where you're at on that 1 to 10 scale now. Whatever came up today, just know that tapping moves energy, basically. It takes those negative pathways, neural pathways that are in our brain, and rewrites them. And by bringing awareness to those deeply held beliefs and emotions, it can rewrite those pathways into positive beliefs, and that's intense, major healing. So it's a process, and one that works directly with your nervous system. So, as it's rewiring those negative neural pathways to positive ones, things can still feel a bit heavy. So, go back again if you have time, or try this daily for a few days, especially until issues like this are definitely at a 0. And look around. I'll have a few other videos on gender-based, issues from childhood, or gender-based disapproval, and anything else that came up. If you want to share your stories, please do leave a comment, or email me privately, whatever feels safest and most empowering for you. Let me know if there are additional ways that I can help with this topic, or any other you're struggling with. Maybe it's a positive mindset you want to build up, a good habit, or something you're trying to break. Just let me know, and I'm happy to try to put a video out for you. And if this session helped, then you can like and subscribe to stay connected. And so I'm glad you're here doing this important work. These are things we definitely don't want to carry with us, lifelong, and especially when it's something that, it's one thing to feel guilty about something that we did or didn't do, or, we held ourselves back from a goal or just missed out on something. And even if everybody else was supporting you, that may be an individual emotion. You say, I don't know why I feel this way, and however it got there. But this is something that generationally was put into you, and that has been going on, and it's wrapped up in a pretty big tangle. Again, when, like we point out, you love your culture, the music, the food, the dance, the clothes, the little colloquialisms that we'll say, and even inside a culture, regardless of how big your country is or whatever state you're from, you can go, an hour down the road and the accent may be completely different, or some of their foods are different, and it's all those things that you love as your culture. So then to feel devalued in it, and to know that half of the culture, since we are pretty much 50-50 population wise, you're by saying girls are devalued, you're saying half the planet is less valuable, and that's not the case. We know that. This can be a bit deeper of work, but you definitely don't want to carry that with you forever. You want to be out exploring and trying new things and making other mistakes that, maybe you need to go, oh, I should have done that. Let me work with myself and go, it was life. I tried it. I screwed it up, or I did something wrong. Let me go apologize to somebody. Those are normal life things. This was something that was done to you. So I'm glad to see you here working on it, trying to let it go, because let's just not. I will see you in the next video, and take care of yourself. Later.